The comment period closed on November 29th for EPA's proposed rule on renewable volume obligations for 2020 under the Renewable Fuel Standard. In those comments, lawmakers and the biofuels industry asked EPA to uphold the RFS and the deal they cut with the president September 12th. That comes after EPA's proposal fell well short of the president's promise to reallocate part of the biofuels volume lost due to the small plant waivers that have resulted in 1 billion bushels of lost corn demand. In Trump's deal, EPA was to reallocate biofuels volumes from the 85 small refinery exemptions granted in the past 3 years. But their 2020 RFS proposal uses flawed Department of Energy recommendations.
This is not the first time that we've heard one thing from the president and seen something completely different from EPA. We had some kind of touch and go moments on the E15 rulemaking, a real disconnect between the Oval Office and EPA.
EPA was also charged to use a 3-year rolling average of lost biofuels volumes.
That in total volume was 4 billion gallons. The average of that over the 3 years is 1.35 billion gallons. The deal we thought we had was that 1.35 billion gallons, the average of actual volume exempted those years, would be added on to the 2020 RVO.
Senators, including Mike Rounds, were in on the biofuels deal and have been pushing the president.
And what EPA has now been told is you put your rules together in such a fashion that you honor the 15 billion gallons.
Biofuels supporters also provided thousands of comments on the proposed rule to EPA.
They've got the chance to fix it, and the fact is we can do better moving forward, and I think they know that, but they need to listen to what was said and then agree, and go back and fulfill the promises that were made.
But even if EPA follows the deal, the ethanol industry loses 2.7 billion gallons of mandated ethanol that will never be reallocated.
This deal would not address that lost volume. It would simply, look forward and hopefully stop the bleeding.
And the collateral damage has already been done, with 20 plus ethanol and 7 biodiesel plants partially or fully shut down. The hope is this will be cleaned up in the final rule, which EPA is expected to release in January. Otherwise, the president could lose support in farm country in November.